Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl, Sakura1 here, back with another fun Winx Club video for you guys. Since my Winx Club Top 10 Transformations video went over pretty well, I decided I would make another video that was similar, but this won't be a top 10. But as some of you know, there are actually 3 English versions of Winx Club. There is the Ray English version, which is the English version shown in Europe that is pretty close to the Italian version of the show. There is the For Kids version, which is the version that we got here in the US, and is probably how most of us here in America got introduced to the show. And there is, of course, the most recent Nickelodeon English dub. Now, while overall the story is pretty much the same, there were some interesting changes made between the 3 dubs, and I thought it would be fun and interesting to go over some of the changes that were made between them. So, without further ado, let's get started. In episode 1 of season 1, It Feels Like Magic / A Unexpected Event, the beginning is totally changed in the 4Kids version. The 4Kids version of the episode begins with Bloom already at the park with Pico, instead of her being woken up by Vanessa, and her realizing that she's on summer break and therefore she is not late for school at all. There's also a scene right after where Bloom is given the bike we see her using throughout season 1 sometimes. And this scene is also where we learn that Bloom is 16 years old. The scene with Bloom being woken up by Vanessa is still used in the 4Kids version, but it's put more so toward the middle of the episode, with Vanessa wondering who Stella is, instead of trying to wake Bloom up to go to school. In the Nickelodeon special, the first special, the scene is retained the same way it was in the Ray English version. In the 4Kids version, the music is totally different. The opening song for the 4Kids version is We Are the Winx. And the Ray English version, their season 1 opening is Under the Sign of Winx. The Nick dub also has its own opening, Winx Your Magic Now. The transformation songs are even more songs that were changed. 4Kids, for the season 1 transformations, used a remix of their opening We Are the Winx. The Ray English has the Magic Winx theme, which is much more upbeat, and also depending on which Winx girl was transforming, they would alter the lyrics to fit that particular fairy. The Nick dub did retain the Ray English music in their dub of season 3, at least while the girls still had their Magic Winx transformation, they did use the Magic Winx theme. The specials, however, had the song The Power of Charmix. In season 2, the song Musa sings in tribute to her mom in the episode The Show Must Go On was changed from A Sky Without Moon and Stars to Magic in My Heart. While both songs are very, very sweet, and it's such a good episode and a wonderful thing from Musa, I have to say A Sky Without Moon and Stars is a lot more of a touching song. You just feel Musa's pain and just know how much she misses her mom when she sings that song. But both do work. In the same episode, Stella and Musa's duet is also changed, but I happen to like the song that 4Kids used, This Is the Beat. I thought it was super catchy, but yes. In season 3, 4Kids also changed the Enchantix theme, much to my sadness, because, yeah, 4Kids used basically a choir-like theme instead of the more awesome Enchantix theme, which is used in the Ray English version, and I definitely prefer the Ray English version of the Enchantix theme. It's much better, but whatever, I guess both work. In season 1, the Tricks were just called the Witches or Senior Witches in the 4Kids dub. The Nick dub, however, retained the nickname the Tricks for Icy, Darcy, and Stormy. In the Nick specials, the season 1 transformation is incorrectly called Charmix, which is actually the transformation from season 2, hence the song The Power of Charmix. Although this is most likely because they wanted to speed through season 1 and 2. And who knows, Rainbow may have made this decision along with Nick, since they were co-producing the show at the time, of course. In Season 1, Daphne, who is Bloom's older sister, was changed in the 4Kids dub to seem more like Bloom's nanny or caretaker instead of her older sister. The Nick dub, however, keeps Daphne as Bloom's sister as it should be. In the 4Kids dub, the name of Bloom's home planet was changed from Domino to Sparks. The Ray English dub does sometimes also use Sparks, for example in the first movie. Domino, however, is the correct name, and it is the name used in the Nickelodeon dub. In the 4Kids dub, the name of Bloom's power is called Dragonfire instead of, say, Dragon Flame or Dragon Flame. It's a minor change, but a change nonetheless. The Nick dub decided to just use the term Dragon Flame. In the 4Kids dub, Musa is also said to be Princess of the Harmonic Nebula. In fact, you hear her say this on the Meet the Winx Club DVD that you used to get with the Mattel Season 1 dolls. However, Musa is not a princess, and her home planet is actually called Melody. And the Princess of Melody is actually Galatea, who you meet in Season 3. In the 4Kids dub, the Winx' birthdays were changed. For example, Bloom's birthday is changed from December 10th to January 27th. In Season 1, the devices the tricks use to track the dragon flame are called the spearing crystals in the 4Kids dub, and vacuums in the Ray and Nick dub. In Season 2, Aisha's name was changed to Layla in the 4Kids dub. However, she is also called Layla in the Ray English version. Aisha is actually her name in the Italian version, and Aisha is also the name that Nick decided to go with for their dub. In Season 3, Flora's little sister, Miele, is renamed Rose in the 4Kids dub. Both work, I suppose, but I guess it doesn't really matter. In Season 3, Valtor's name was changed to Valtor with a D in the 4Kids version. And interestingly enough, John Summel, the voice of Son Goku for Dragon Ball, is the voice of Valtor in the 4Kids dub. Shocking, I know, but it is true. Also in Season 3, the fairy dust sequence the girls get with their enchantix is removed in the 4Kids version. I'm not sure why, but they decided to omit it for the 4Kids dub. However, thankfully, for the Nickelodeon dub of the third season, they did retain the fairy dust sequences. And finally, after Season 3, of course, 4Kids lost the rights to Winx Club. But, obviously, Season 4 did continue to be released, and I believe it came out in 2009, and later in 2009 they came out with the Ray English version. But America did not get the fourth season until 2012, when Nick became the co-producer with Rainbow. And hence, all of the Ray English music was retained for the fourth season, and of course, onward with the fifth and sixth. So yeah, there you have it. Those are some interesting changes that each English version of Winx Club decided to make. Some were good changes, some were bad, but Winx is just good all around, so yeah. What dub do you guys prefer? Did some of these changes surprise you? Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know, because yeah, it's fun to share some cool, interesting Winx trivia with you guys. But yeah, until my next video, I guess I'll see you guys later.